like back in Buffalo, you know, my dad and my godfather and their crew, you know, they were the cats who were just doing stuff, more so on the gospel side of things, more than anything else. But you know, my father's best friend, was doing stuff for Fred since I think since '94 or '95. Um, you know, my godfather has done stuff for Fred. Has done stuff with some of the biggest choirs and throughout Detroit. Um, he's well known throughout all kinds of church circles, whether it's Church of God in Christ, Baptist, whatever. Um, so it was never a matter of you know them introducing me to people. I was just kind of always there, and I think if I'm thinking about it correctly, I think between all those crew, like my father, my godfather, and their main crew of homies who are really really working, um, it's not a whole lot of us as far as their kids who decided to go into music, and I think the few of us who did, I mean, it was just because we just love music that much, and it was never a matter of being put on. It was my dad, my godfather, Eric Reed, their best friend, Noel Hall. Um, I know this cat, Preston Brown, who's like an uncle to me. Um, Alan Spite, who's a phenomenal singer, but I think like out of like their whole crew, like the only ones who went into music are me and Alan Spite's kids. Alexis Spite, um, from Sunday Best, and her little sister is an amazing singer too. But it's really just that couple few of us who decided to pursue music, and all of their kids was around it. You know what I'm saying? Eric's kids was around it all the time. Nolan's kids was around it all the time. Um, so it was never a matter of like, and it took me a while to not resent my pops for it, but like, I don't think like my pops was trying to put me on. You know what I'm saying? He was just trying to be a dad and spend time with me while he was still trying to do work. You know what I'm saying? I can't speak for, my Uncle Alan's intentions with Alexis and Jada. I don't know if he was trying to put them on or if they just, same thing like me, they just showed that much interest and had the talent to be on. So it was never a matter of like them putting me on like, hey, this is my son, Tim Scott. He gonna be playing one day too. It was never like that for my pops. You know what I'm saying? Like for more than anything, like even still to this day, like at almost 32 years old, when I have conversations, and we just had a conversation recently, I actually asked him, I was like, well, how come you never did this? How come you never like tried to put me in this position? How come you never tried to put me in that position? And my pops was just like, cause I didn't know. I, you know what I'm saying? Like, you was with me because you're my son. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't with me to get trained, to get put on. I was trying to make you a man. I wasn't trying to make you a drummer. I was trying to make you a man. I wasn't trying to make you a musician. I was trying to make you, a man. I wasn't trying to make you a industry leader or nothing like that. I was trying to train. I was trying to help you be a man so that you don't go off, get married to somebody who got to come back to me and be like, you messed this one up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't complete this project. He don't know what he doing. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted you to be a good man. So you wasn't with me for on the job training. You was with me to develop, to grow. And I didn't always understand that. Like I said, I think me and my pops went through like a little period when I was like resenting him a little bit, like in my early 20s, when a lot of things were happening to me and for me in a positive way. But I was looking around at like some of my friends who had, been put on by their parents and stuff like that. And, I just kind of like, well, pops, how come you ain't never do what his pops is doing? And, but now I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like I understand it. And it worked out for me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm fortunate now when I look at it, I'm fortunate to have the experiences that I have, and I've done some things now that even my pops hasn't done, and to hear that now that he's proud of me, and to hear that my godfather is proud of me, and when I get a chance to talk to Nolan, and he's like, yo man, I see you out here, nephew, man, you doing a great job. And when I talk to Alan, he's like, yo man, nephew, I love you, man, you doing your thing. It's like I did what I needed to do. You know what I'm saying? And so it's a blessing to know that the cats who raised me, and the crew of musicians who raised me, who I grew up looking up to, they they're proud of what I've been able to do. So that's cool.